What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and on this video it is going to be a trade recap on today's trade. Unfortunately, I took a L on gold today, which was, I mean, it is what it is. I thought we were going the right direction, which we were going in the right direction. It was just we got into a choppy market and we ended up getting stopped out, and then it pushed it back up to the upside. Alright, but let's go ahead and look at what we took. Alright, so going into the day, we were bullish. If we go to the higher time frame, we are bullish. Looked like we're gonna about to create another high, which we did right here. We created a higher low and back to another high, right? We go down to the 30-minute time frame. We did have a 30-minute demand here that we have right here, which is a high probability demand just because we had a breaker structure, and as well as we had a gap in between the zone. And we scaled down back down to the 5-minute. Alright, so this is gonna be 7:10. So I took the trade around, not this candle, not that candle, not that candle. As you guys can see, we get tapped into our 30-minute demand and we had an immediate reaction, right? If we started trading below the 200 EMA, I would have not taken this trade, right? But as you guys can see here, we did tap into the 30-minute demand. If I would have entered off of break of the candle, I would have got stopped out on this first candle, which was at 7. I would have not entered. It was 7:20 while I was looking at the charts. But right here, if I would have entered break of the candle, I would have got stopped out, or I should have entered like this, just because if we enter off break of the candle, this would have been my stop loss, and my take profit would be a 1-to-1 and leave a runner, right? But let's see what happened. Okay, so this should have been my original entry, but I decided to go for a 13 EMA breakout, which was not that candle, this candle right here. Alright, so this was the candle that I decided to enter off of 13 EMA breakout, go for a 1-on-1, right, and then leave a runner. And unfortunately, I think this next candle was the one that stopped me out, and then we did reverse back up. And then unfortunately, it was at 8:50. At 9, it hit the 1-on-1. Boom, it hit the 1-on-1, but then it reversed. If you would have hold, if we left a runner, you could have caught a 1.5 RR. But as you guys can see, we had immediate reaction going back down to the downside, and we continued to be choppy, and then we decided to go back up, and then the rest of the day decided to go down. Alright, but the reason why I took this trade was just because we had a good reaction on the 30-minute demand. We had a breaker structure with a gap in between our zone, as well as we had a 13 EMA breakout. Should have taken the I would say I should have taken the break of the candle of this red one right here, just because it was close to the 13 EMA as well. If I would have taken this, we would have not got stopped out, and I would have taken a 1-to-1 RR, right? But as you guys can see, we was in a very choppy market today. If we go to NQ, I didn't really see anything on NQ, as well as very choppy as well. We just had a quick push to the upside and a quick sell, right? But if I was to take any trade, I did see this, it was right here. We had a 30-minute divergence right here on the 30-minute. We had a divergence right here, and I know we were bullish on the higher time frames, but if we look at this at the lower time frames, we had taken out London's high, and now I was like, okay, we might potentially go down just because we took out London's high, which we did. If I would have entered off this trade, I could have hit a 1 or 2 RR, right? Because we had a 30-minute divergence, and we had a 1-minute 13 EMA breakout that I could have taken, which I saw in real time, but decided not to take it just because I was like, I already took my L. I don't want to afford to lose again, right? That would have ruined my whole week's profits of last week. So I did miss out on this trade, and I could have taken this trade for a 1 or 2. I could have taken this trade for a 1 or 2. Fortunately, I missed out and just took my L. Tomorrow is a brand new day. But yeah, that should be all. That is the trade recap. This is basically what I should have taken on NQ, but decided to take gold instead, and we got stopped out. But like I said, it is what it is. Both setups were good. I will take those setups again and again. It's just gold was very choppy, and caught me in the chop. So got stopped out and took my L for the day, and that should be all. Other than that, boys, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Make sure you guys join the Discord completely free, and as well as make sure you guys use my affiliate code on Alpha Futures if you guys want to keep supporting me. I really appreciate it. Just want to say thank you, and as well as make sure to go follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.